In this segment, I'd like to give you an overview of the accident plan that you have available for you. It is also underwritten by MetLife, and administration is done by Baybridge. Like the cancer, the voluntary life, the accident plan is with MetLife. The accident policy is designed to provide income to the family if someone does have an accident. Again, your group medical is going to pay the actual hospital, doctor, ER, urgent care expenses. You just give us a copy of the itemized bill, the EOB, and based on those charges, we write you a check. Again, I don't see people go to the ER on one day and back at work the next. So the whole idea of this, just like all of our other plans, is to generate income for the family. I want you to know that the accident plan does include coverage for team sports. Both my children played high school basketball and soccer. I've had a number of ER visits, 3 ACLs, and when we built this plan, I wanted to make sure that organized team sports all the way up through high school were covered under the plan. We didn't include college as far as organized team sports because the interscholastic university sports system have their own medical system, their own insurance. But again, if one of your child goes to college, is playing intramural soccer, those accidents are covered under the policy as well. In this plan, you have three levels of coverage to choose from, what we call a bronze, silver, or gold. The only difference in the three plans is the amount of benefits you're paid for any specific thing. Like for a broken arm, it could be $300, $600, or $900, depending on which plan option you choose. This is also in your handbook, and it's also in the brochure, which is on the website, your enrollment website. And you can look at these and see all the different things that it covers, and it's extensive. But I'm going to go over just a few of them, and these are the major triggers that we see all the time. Part of your plan is an accident medical indemnity benefit. And what that means in layman's terms, which is where I am, is if you have an accident, be it a car wreck. I've got a lady who fell off the curb and broke her ankle in 4 places. No matter what the reason is, if you have to go to your doctor's office, an urgent care center, or the emergency room, the policy is going to pay you a benefit for that visit. The benefit, again, is going to be designed on which level of coverage you choose to take. Accident also has an accident hospital indemnity plan. If this accident, let's say you had a car wreck, and because of the accident, they take you to the ER and you are admitted to the hospital. This policy will then pay you, it triggers paying you a daily admission room benefit for as long as you're in the hospital from the accident. Same thing for ER. If you're taken into the ER, it would pay you $400 a day each day you're in the ER for the accident until you are relieved from the hospital. The ambulance, it has an ambulance and ground, ambulance air or ground benefit. And again, it's going to be based on which level of coverage you take. It pays in addition to your group medical. So if your group medical covers the ER flight or the ambulance, you just give us a copy of the bill, and based on those charges, we write you a check. The policy also has, we put an additional rider on it, so it pays additional benefits for whatever the results are of the accident. This includes breaks, fractures, complete dislocations, and here are some of the common things that we see as far as these benefits. Under the fracture section, if you have a skull fracture, bronze plan pays $1,900. Silver plan pays $3,800. The gold plan pays $5,700. So again, the difference in the bronze, silver, and gold is what your benefit amount is. Let's say that you were to break you break a bone in your thigh, the tumor. It's 2,000 for the bronze, 6,000 for the gold. If you break a collarbone, it's 800 for the bronze, 1,600 for the silver, 2,400 for the gold plan. If you have a dislocation, let's say you dislocated your hip, a complete dislocation of your hip, it'll pay 2,000 for the bronze, 4,000 for the silver, 8,000 for the gold. I'm going to quit giving number amounts because you have those in your brochure and in your benefit. But a couple of things we also see are dislocations of the elbow, the shoulder, the collarbone, whatever. And so basically it's going to pay a benefit on all of those as well. The policy also includes a accidental death and dismemberment benefit in it. What that simply means, if you were to die by an accident, for the life insurance, the bronze plan would pay $20,000, the silver $40,000, the gold $60,000. Let's say you were to lose one of your hands, a mechanical accident, or chainsaws, the one that I have seen. If you lose that hand, again, it's 20, 40, or 60,000 based on which level of coverage that you take. The primary person, the employee, is covered at 100% of these amounts. If you add your spouse to the plan, the spouse receives 50% of whatever the benefit amount that the employee would have received. If it's a child, it's 25% of that amount. But you can choose any level of coverage that you want. But as I mentioned, we did an additional benefit rider on this. This is not optional, it's part of your plan. And I do that because it has some fabulous benefits in it. If you were to have surgery, abdominal, cranial, hernia, thoracic surgery benefit, we pay $1,000. We pay $50 each day you go back to the doctor for follow-up benefits. If you have to have an appliance, as I mentioned, my sister-in-law just was run over by their 70-pound dog. She fell down and she broke her ankle in 4 places. She obviously has to have one of those knee scooters, crutches. We pay $125 for benefits. Again, group medical hopefully will pay all of it, but this is still money in your pocket because she's not going to be working for the next 6 to 8 weeks. We have a coma benefit. If someone is in a coma, we will pay $15,000 benefit for the fact that that person is in a coma. If y'all are somewhere else when the accident happens, we have a family member lodging benefit, which is $100 per day to cover hotel and food. If, again, I mentioned earlier, if you're in the hospital intensive care for an accident, it's $400 a day each day you're in. And if you have the cancer plan, it's another $325 for being in the ICU, CCU for any reason. It can be anything from a car wreck to cancer to lupus, whatever. But I want y'all to be aware of that. If you do have to be admitted to the hospital from the accident, this rider pays an additional $1,000 immediate hospitalization benefit. It also contains a paralysis benefit. If someone is paralyzed, it will pay a $10,000 benefit for that. And because of what I see on accidents and sports, work, tendon, ligament, rotor cuff, knee cartilage pays $500 per event. It does also have a wellness benefit, and they pay $25 per person per year. And where this is a little bit different, it's not a critical illness, it's an accident. So it does include your any kind of an office visit, dental exam, your annual physical, mammograms, pap smear, eye examinations. Any one of those will trigger your $25 benefit for the year. Those are an overview of how the accident plan works. Again, you're able to look at it. You're able to call us if you have any questions on it. Just like all of our plans, the cancer plan, the accident plan, everything that we offer you is portable. So you should never have to lose this coverage. Whenever you do leave the hospital, payroll notifies us on the billing that you are terminated, and either you can be proactive and call Bay Bridge and tell them which policies you want to keep, how you want to pay for it, or it's a law for the insurance company to send you a letter giving you 30 days notice that you have the right to keep the policy if you wish to. The only problem I have with that is someone's had the policy 10, 15 years, they change addresses, we don't get notified of that, then I can't make sure that they get the information. So we do encourage people to be proactive. Call us, we'll give you the 800 number, call them, and you can get things set up. Again, any questions, give us a call, or if you're already on the accident plan, you do not need to do anything. The only people that would need to do something are those who want to add this plan, or if you wanted to add a family member to the plan, or if you wanted to discontinue the plan. Other than that, it will stay exactly like it is. Thank you for your time.